Hi there, welcome back. So as promised last week, I have a new video today and it's all about painting watercolor leaves. So let's get started. So in today's video, I'll be talking a little bit about how to paint leaves in watercolor, and as usual, it is going to be in a loose and expressive way, definitely not a botanical painting, but it is something that everyone can do. So to begin, I have just taken sap green and just using my brush, I kind of press and drag. So to make it easier, dip your brush in paint, keep as much water in it as possible, don't make it too dry, and using the belly of the brush, press and drag it and lift it at a point, and that's all it is to making a leaf. So from there you could definitely add to it. I mean, you could while it's wet, you could drop in some ochre, yellow ochre, or you could add some blue, indigo blue, and that gives you a nice dark green. When it comes to the shape, you could alter it a little bit. You could make it look like a rose. Rose leaves kind of have a sharp edge to it, so you could do that, and that's what I'm showing here. So that's all there is to making a leaf. So you use your brush to its advantage and use the belly of the brush and then just press it flat and then drag it and lift. So practice this a couple of times and I'm sure you're going to find your own technique with it, but to begin, definitely try this way. So the next set of leaves that I'm trying to show you here are fern leaves, which is again the same thing, but I'm using a different kind of a brush. Depending on the kind of brushes that you use, the shape of the brush, the hair of the brush, you could use a filbert. Those give you a more rounded the leaves are going to be much more rounded, whereas if you use a liner brush like the one that I'm using for the fern, those give you a nice sharper and thinner leaves. So all this work is usually done by the artist, but when you use a brush like this, most of the work gets done by the brush itself. So choose wisely, use a brush to your advantage, and see, different brushes can get you different strokes, and those strokes can lead to beautiful leaves. So here I've used a liner brush and I'm trying to make fern leaves out of it. Because of its sharp thin point, you get beautiful fern leaves with it. And then again go back with a different color, drop in some more color while it's wet, more pigment, and then the pigment spreads and you get beautiful variation within the leaves. So that's what I'm showing you on this for the fern leaves. And now finally, I'll be showing you eucalyptus leaves, and these are my very favorite leaves to paint, although I've hardly shown much before, and today I thought I'll take an opportunity and show you the complete painting. And here again I'm using a number 6 round, and I'm trying to just make a simple round shape. If you observe eucalyptus leaves, there are two different kinds of eucalyptus, of course, and depending on the type of eucalyptus that you're going to be painting, they're pretty much simple. They're just like, some of them are heart shaped and some of them are just round and they come to a point. So although we are not painting botanical, just a general idea of how your leaves look or the leaves that you want to paint, depending on that you could use a brush and make a simple shape. Think of it as shapes rather than leaves or rather than petals. I always think of whatever I want to paint, I always think of it as a shape. So if you try to think of it that way, it's far more easier to get things done. So here I'm just making a round shape, pulling it to a point, and again add some pigment. And with eucalyptus it's usually gray green, so I have used a lot more paints gray in this, and that's how I came about painting the eucalyptus. So that's all I had to share for today. I really hope you enjoyed it. I've been wanting to show you the basic leaves and basic petals. Perhaps I might do a basic petals next video. But for today, this is all that I had to share. So I hope you enjoyed it. I hope you found it useful. If you do, please hit the like button, the subscribe button, and definitely leave me a comment if you need to have any questions answered. I always read all the comments. So thank you so much for watching, and see you in the next one. Bye bye.